Hey everybody, this is Rice Bond, Spontaneity Young back here with you. And, it's been hard for me to find the time to play with baseball cards these days. So I'm coming to you from the middle of the night here. I've had a one-day mail day sort of waiting for me. It's a kind of a big one, but I just haven't had the time until now in the middle of the night to sort of scurry away and open this finally. The card that's come in is actually an upgrade for one of the four cards you see in front of you. They're all from the Upper Deck family, but I just thought that Upper Deck had always done such a great job of including cards that were designed and marketed and meant for kids. So I don't recall the Encore set from Upper Deck because it already left the hobby by then, but I do know about the Collector's Choice and the UD Choice of the early 90s and again, I guess to late 90s. And then I didn't realize this until I was looking up some of these cards right before this video, but the MVP from 1999 also was designed to appeal to children. In fact, this was the low-end product that succeeded UD Choice and Collector's Choice from Upper Deck. That's the 2000 version. There's also a 1999 version. So I guess there was 1 year where they both made MVP and Choice, and then I guess they retired that in favor of MVP, which lives to this day in the form of hockey. So I got a condition upgrade that I've been working on for quite a while now for one of these cards. It is a deal that I've been long brewing with one of the guys on the Facebook group that I'm a part of, the fans of 90s cards, that group there that I always talk about. Somebody brought to my attention that he had this card. In fact, it was he himself who brought it to my attention, and I guess he had some negotiations with some other Bonds collectors, but the price that he gave was just too much for them. And I tried to talk him down a little bit on price, but he absolutely wouldn't budge. And for me, this is an important enough card where I just kind of relented and gave in and paid his asking price, which even he admitted was on the high side. But if this is indeed a condition upgrade for one of these four cards in front of me, then that'll all be worth it. So looks like this is a reinforced top loader that this came in, and here we have it, another copy of the 1999 UD Choice StarQuest Gold, and these are numbered out of 100. So it's very exciting because some of you know how picky I am about condition. And I think that the top left corner of this card that was in my PC, can't really see it, but it's kind of frayed and just not as sharp as I'd like it to be. So I have been looking for an opportunity, as is true for all of my Bonds cards that have any kind of ding or imperfection to them, to try and find a copy that's in even better condition. So I'm just going to take a look while the camera's on right now, just a condition real brief. Already had my friend and acquaintance in the hobby sort of look this over for me a couple of times just to make sure that there wasn't a major condition issue that I needed to know about. As you can see, the surface looks pretty clean, which is super important to me. These cards are really hard to come by, and they are really hard to keep in good shape just because of the full bleed foil that you see there. I don't know if full bleed is something that references foil. I think that usually means the photograph, but you know what I mean. The foil goes all the way to the edge of the card, and so it chips up very easily. It's very unforgiving on damage to the edges and the corners. And I'm looking at it in special light here, and it looks very clean to me. So this is fantastic. You see that imprint there. It's not damage to the card. That's just how the card is embossed. So beautiful. All right. This card is definitely a condition upgrade. Very excited to have it. There's not a lot of player collectors who have an opportunity to even get one copy of this card, much less two. So I'm going to look at it again a little bit more closely. Then I'm going to archive it, and then this will take its place in this one touch. And then I will have to move this to someone else who needs it. I just adore these lower end sets with really rare cards. These StarQuest Golds are out of 100. I need the 1998 StarQuest Home Run, also out of 100. That one's an even better looking, more striking card because I think that it has olive foil technology similar to what you're seeing here with the Encore. And these, I mean, they look very plain when you look at them outside the light, but then when you catch them in the right light, Upper Deck just kind of like surprises you sometimes, you know? Like you wouldn't think that an unassuming, simple looking border and design would look that beautiful. These are the parallel out of 125, but they look, as far as I can tell, identical to the base card. Base card is just as beautiful. And that's a higher end set compared to these other ones, which are as low end as you can get. A lot of you know this instant winner, Crash the Game instant winner. Very, very difficult card to come by from 97 Collector's Choice Upper Deck, and then again the Superscript out of 25 from 2000. They also released one in 1999, but it's kind of a GQ sort of studio style photograph of all the players just hanging out in kind of street clothes or really not in any kind of action pose. So really this is the best of the Superscript crop. The other one I would like to get, of course, I do have the Gold Script of the 1999, and I would jump at the opportunity to pay a fair price for the Superscript from 1999, but this and its Gold Script brethren are really the ones that you must have just because of the photography in these. So it is just a one card mail day, but it's a pretty important day. You know, these cards, they are difficult to come by partly because they were marketed towards kids, so I'm sure a lot of them were opened and thrown away, you know, thrown into toy boxes and damaged over time. So there's probably a lot fewer than 100 copies of this still surviving. It's a very, very lucky day for any collector who can come upon one they need. And I believe I met somebody on Instagram who needs this card for their set, so I might be able to recoup the cost of the replacement card pretty fast just by selling to this person who's working on the set. Anyways, that is a one card mail day. I've got other couple of videos actually that I've been meaning to post, but just haven't had time, so maybe this will go on before the other ones. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.